a lot of Jimmy Savile's traumatized victims, many of whom tried to commit suicide, are still alive. Should they be subjected to this television entertainment drama about their tormentor, their torturer's life? I don't think so.
It's just wrong on so many levels. I mean, the basic point is that there has been looked into. The police have investigated. There was a 4-year BBC inquiry by Dame Janet Smith, who was an ex-High Court judge. She spent 4 years. She discovered that Jimmy Savile had abused people, had raped someone as young as 8, in every place at the BBC he worked. We all know now, the BBC now know, that 117 of BBC staff actually announced they had suspicions about Jimmy Savile but didn't go above to their bosses. Actually, hundreds of thousands of people in the country knew there were rumours about Jimmy Savile. In 1978, Johnny Lydon went on to Radio 1 and said about these suspicions, and that was bizarrely stopped from being broadcast by the BBC. So the excuse that they're doing some big service and they're helping the victims just doesn't wash. They're not helping the victims. They're helping the victims by not making a drama, not sensationalising something for ratings, something which, through the failings of the BBC, was allowed to have hundreds of victims over 50-odd years. Yeah. That's the point. Hundreds of people were affected by this.
If not more.
Well, they're the ones that have been reported. I mean, I interviewed Jimmy Savile. I know you did, but I interviewed him a couple of times in his dotage, and he was chilling in the fact that he
was an ocean-going weirdo.
He was weird. I mean, he was there in his tracksuit. It was just some TV interview for the TV magazine The Mirror, and he introduced me. Mr. Tabloid. So you're here to stitch me up, are you? And he smiled chilling. He had this really cold handshake, and he said, "Well, let me know that we've all heard the rumours. We've all heard about the Duchess and the kids, but I've got really expensive and very good lawyers. If you dare print anything, and I'll destroy you." Then he smiled and said, "No, what we're going to chat about?" He was, odd. People say the press didn't expose him. The press, I know that the Mirror and other papers, the Sunday People, had stuff on him. The Sun tried to do stuff about the children's homes. Yeah. His lawyers stopped it. Yeah, he sued.
Yeah, and then of course the BBC had him. They had all the details. After he died, but. And they were going to put it onto Newsnight, and of course they pulled it. They didn't want to besmirch the name of one of their biggest stars. Now, the head of drama at the BBC, Pete Wenger, he said the story of Jimmy Savile is one of the most emotive and troubling of our times. We do not intend to sensationalise these crimes. Yeah, right. But to give voice to his victims. What a load of rubbish. He then says, we will work with survivors to ensure their stories are told with sensitivity and respect, and to examine the institutions which Jimmy Savile was associated with and the circumstances in which these crimes took place. I'm sorry, that's nonsense.
And you couldn't really do it justice, could you?
They are cashing in on the name of a man whose vile practices they helped to propagate.
It's a modern day sort of horror show. It's a modern day sort of go to Bedlam and look at the lunatics of the asylum, isn't it? But the weird thing is, who actually is going to be brave enough to play Jimmy Savile? Steve Coogan, Andy Serkis, Michael Sheen, would he be there in his blonde wig? Yeah. But surely, if the BBC, they should cast an actual nonce from Leeds or paedophile from Leeds, because the woke BBC risk being accused of cultural appropriation if they use anyone else, a posh actor, playing Jimmy Savile. But who is going to be mad enough to put their career on the line to play Jimmy Savile? Interesting.
Well,
an unknown actor would possibly.
Well, I mean,
it'd be pretty known afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that this is a miscalculation. This is ill-advised.
It might not happen.
It's ill-advised. Well, Jeff Pope. It's called The Reckoning.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Will it be shelved? Could be shelved.
I think it won't be. It's very ill-advised and a miscalculation by the BBC. I think they're going to very murky territory. There are victims still out there who will find this very traumatic, and they should not be. In the end, this is glamorizing that guy.
That's right.
We'll make a TV drama about him. That glamorizes him. He should be consigned to
we've spent 9 years. Yeah,
scrap heap of history.
We've spent 9 years dehumanizing him, and showing what a horror a true monster he was.
Yeah.
And the BBC are going to ruin all that by actually humanising, because you've got to humanise someone to be in a drama.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, you're going to humanise this guy, and then you're going to say, and this is what he really was like, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And that, for me, is totally wrong. There's no way. This man should be left, his memory should be left, and we should know what happened and leave those victims to have some peace.